Last year, millions of Americans started paying for groceries in 4 easy installments. Milk, eggs, bread, financed like a car. They're part of $70 billion in debt that, until very recently, officially did not exist. No lender could see it. It's called Buy Now, Pay Later. 1 in 5 American adults has used it. Most say it feels nothing like borrowing. 53.6 million people used these loans in a single year, according to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau. Growth was double digits. The pitch is beautiful. Split any purchase into 4 payments, 0 interest, no credit check. Approval takes seconds at checkout. The names are everywhere now. PayPal, Affirm, Klarna, Afterpay. Over half of users touch PayPal's version alone. Spending through these services has grown about 20% every single year since 2021. Faster than almost any lending product. And yet, nearly half of the people using them paid at least 1 loan late in the past year. Half. So how does a product this friendly quietly become a trap? The answer starts inside your own head. Because the genius of Pay Later was never the technology. It was removing a feeling you were supposed to have. Psychologists call it the pain of paying. Handing over money hurts, a little, on purpose. That sting is your budget's alarm. $100 leaving your account once feels heavy. 4 payments of $25 feel like almost nothing at all. Same money, same shoes, but your brain prices them at $25 because that's the only number at checkout. Buy Now, Pay Later takes the sting of a purchase and slices it so thin you barely feel it happen. In a Bankrate survey, nearly half of users hit at least one problem. The problem topping the list? Overspending. 54% admit regretting at least one Pay Later purchase. 18% regret more than one. Regret is the business model's shadow. None of this is an accident. Checkout pages show the installment price first because smaller numbers make you say yes. Credit cards at least arrive with a bill. 1 statement, 1 total, 1 monthly moment of reckoning with yourself. Pay Later loans scatter that reckoning into dozens of tiny automatic withdrawals you were never really meant to track. But here's the strange part. If nobody's charging you interest, somebody else must be paying. So who is it? Every time you split a payment, the store pays the lender a fee, typically 2 to 8% of your purchase. That's often more than the same store pays to accept a credit card. Merchants hate fees, yet they line up. Why would a business volunteer to pay more? Because shoppers offered installments spend more, abandon fewer carts, and come back. The merchant isn't really buying a payment service. It's buying a bigger version of you, one who checks out more often. For Klarna, merchant fees were about 57% of revenue in 2024, roughly $1.6 billion. Late fees added roughly 9% more, about $250 million, earned specifically in the moments customers stumble. Affirm plays a different game. It charges no late fees at all. Instead, it earns interest on longer loans, 6, 12, 24-month plans, with rates running anywhere from 0 to 36%. That's not a typo. In its latest fiscal year, Affirm's interest income reached $1.6 billion, half of everything it earned. So yes, the 0% headline is real. For the 4-payment plan, if you pay perfectly every single time. The system doesn't need you to fail. It simply earns more, from several directions at once, whenever you eventually do. And there's one behavior the industry quietly counts on more than any other: using 5 of these loans at once. The Consumer Financial Protection Bureau found 63% of borrowers held multiple Pay Later loans at the same time. Roughly a third borrowed from more than one company simultaneously, each lender approving you as if the others didn't exist. Remember that $70 billion nobody could see? Here's why. These loans mostly never touched your credit report. The industry calls it phantom debt. Real money you genuinely owe, invisible to every system built to measure owing. A mortgage lender checks your report, sees nothing, and approves you, blind to 6 installment plans already draining your account. On paper, you can look like the safest borrower in the building, while quietly drowning in automatic weekly withdrawals. Which brings back those financed groceries. That detail stops being a curiosity and becomes a warning sign for the whole economy. Surveys show more users now split food purchases into installments, and more are carrying 3 or more loans at once. And more than half of users say plainly that they could not make ends meet without Buy Now, Pay Later. When borrowed money becomes the grocery budget, a checkout convenience has quietly turned into a household's life support system. Official defaults do stay low, around 2%. But a default is the last domino to fall, never the first. The first domino is a late payment. And in 2026, the credit system finally started watching them fall. Remember the number. 47% of users paid late in the past year, up from 41 the year before. The year before that, 34. 3 straight years of climbing. That's not bad luck, that's a trend line. For years, missing a pay later installment cost you a fee and nothing else. No report, no score, no memory. That era just ended. In 2025, FICO launched credit scores that include buy now, pay later data for the first time. The invisible debt is becoming visible. Loans designed to live outside the system are being written into your permanent record. For disciplined users, this is genuinely good news, because on-time installments can now build credit history lenders actually see. But for that 47%, it means the consequence-free era of quietly paying a little late is closing fast. Phantom debt was a bug in the credit system. The credit system is patching it. The behavior it hid remains, because the psychology hasn't changed. Checkout still shows the smallest number. Your brain still prices the shoes at 25. So the real question was never whether these apps are evil, it's whether you can see the whole price. Here's the one reframe that diffuses the whole trap. Before splitting any purchase, say the full price out loud, once. If the total makes you flinch, that flinch is information. It's the pain of paying, doing its job. Count your active plans right now. If you can't name the number instantly, that is itself the answer. Treat every installment as what it is, a loan from a lender who profits when you forget that. $70 billion learned to hide from the credit system. Don't let 4 easy payments hide from you. Next time, the credit score itself, who invented it, and why 3 digits quietly run your entire life.